are not successful in business is because of this, the game. See, you can be the most talented YouTuber, photographer, videographer, graphic designer, coach, author, you name it. You can be the most talented basketball player in your neighborhood. But in order for you to join the big boys, the NBA, you need to understand how the game is played. See, in order for you to understand or learn the rules of the game, somebody that has played there before, somebody that have learned and mastered the rules of the game to teach you that. And once you learn that, you will be able to be drafted. And here's what happens. After you drafted, you will get a coach that's gonna keep your amazing talent in check. See, you cannot just get on the field and do whatever you wanna do. Here's the sad reality. Talent alone is not enough for you to be successful in business. Having all the amazing equipment that you need to get the job done is still not enough for you to be successful. Now, when I say successful, I mean being able to consistently land premium clients. That's why I decided to create Content Creators University. Who am I? My name is JP Hightek. I am a global branding expert. I am also the founder and CEO of a media agency called Perfect Zone Productions. As a matter of fact, you are in one of my studios right now.
Hey, it's Tanya Smith here of Get Noticed with Video and Stream Like a Boss TV.
Hey everybody, my name is Michelle Singh. I'm from Miami, Florida, and I have an educational consulting firm.
Hey guys, James Hicks here from Hicks New Media.
JP has an incredible presence. You know, when I go and I look people up and try to find out more about them, everything was stellar. Anything that you could find about JP showed that he was an upstanding gentleman, that he delivered amazing and beautiful visual presence, that he tells the truth and he is authentic and genuine. And all of those things made me say, yes, absolutely.
I just worked with JP Hightek from Perfect Zone Productions, and we spent the entire day together doing photos and video shoots for my rebranding of my company. And when I tell you the entire experience was amazing, it was amazing.
Right, I had the privilege of working with JP on some brand and media assets that I wanted worked on within my studio, and everything from the initial conversation to the planning discussions to the constructive feedback and criticism that I was given from him was absolutely spot on.
I was all on it because I believed in him and I could see what he was capable of doing through the lens of others who have been on the internet that have been impacted by him and his truth. So I actually became a client of JP because he gave me truth. He said, you know what, I like your live stream. I enjoy the content. But the presence, what you're putting out there in terms of the professionalism of your live stream needs to match the level of the excellence of content that you're delivering. And when he said this, I paused for a minute and I thought, he's so right. So what did I do? I asked, can you help me? Can you and your team help me? And JP and his team created the most beautiful graphics. They were perfectly branded for me, for what I wanted to do with Stream Like a Boss. I find myself using them consistently and regularly in almost every live stream show that I do, and I often get compliments and people DMing and asking, who did your graphics? Who put that together?
This is me before JP.
And this is me after JP. Do I look awesome or what? I finally have correct colors. I'm human. Yes, I am human. I have the correct colors in the background, my regular purples that I can see with them. You know, I can see the purples. I can see the purples. So I'm really happy, JP, for you putting this together for me, this custom LUT. It took about 48 hours and it was really amazing customer service. So go ahead and get yours. This is Dr. Elo out.
And I thank him, I thank his team for what they've provided me. I definitely look forward to working more and closely with them in the future as my needs evolve. So I really just wanted to tell folks, if you're looking for someone to help you design, build either your website, media kit, some type of branding materials, definitely check out my man JP Hightek and his team. Appreciate you, man.
So if you're looking for photos, rebranding, video, commercials, anything I guess related to that media aspect and branding aspect of your company, I highly recommend Perfect Zone Productions. Not only did they provide the environment and the space for me to get the images and the videos that I needed done, but everything even down to the outfits and even down to the makeup was a part of the experience. And so if you're looking for somebody to just do it all for you and your company, as far as branding, Perfect Zone Productions, JP Hightek, that's who you need to contact.
We have the talent already. We have the motivation already. We have maybe the equipment that we need already. What else is there? Come and learn with me. Let me teach you the rules, the things that I had to learn to take my business to 6 figures. The day my company made $100,000, I understood how to apply those things. And once you learn how to apply those rules, you can 10x that. Now I'm able to take my podcast, Content Creators University, and I was able to land so many clients that last year, in a matter of 4 to 5 months, I was able to make the same 6 figures. You can do the same thing too. This is not rocket science. You just need to learn. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. This takes a lot of work. Nobody's gonna do it for you. You must be willing to do the job. See, here's the deal. Entrepreneurship means that you are willing to be working when everybody else is asleep. You're willing to put in 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Today, now is the time to put in the hard work. Work like none other so that later you can leave like none other. So if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to learn and apply, if you're willing to go through the courses, master classes, conference replays, materials, and everything that me and my team are about to give you in this private community, well, come join me. You have 2 options. You have the free option and you have the gold option. The gold is paid. Free is free. Regardless of which one you have, you will get major value, because there will be some things that you will not see anywhere. You're not gonna find it on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere else, but on this platform. So what I want you to do is go ahead and sign up today for free or join the Gold membership, and let's grow together. One thing that I always say is that the day you stop learning, you stop growing. So I'm looking for you to join so together we can learn, we can grow, and we can impact the world. Every day is another opportunity. See you soon.
Look, this is a man who is going to give you the honest truth, but not only that, he has just a wealth of knowledge and experience in the branding, digital marketing, media, visual entertainment space. There's no one that I would recommend more highly than him to be someone that partners with you to upscale your brand and to make sure that you show up in the stellar way that you want to show up, and even beyond what you can think of, because he has a vision. He can see what could be, and that's what I have appreciated so much, is the possibilities that he has opened up and expanded my thinking to really embrace.
Child, honey, I got so much to learn, but this was awesome to see the quality of production that actually can be had without having a TV studio or something like that, right? Like for me, I'm like, how can I get something that's high quality from this spot that I'm sitting right here, which is my office, and make it look good, sound good, and the quality be like studio quality. So I am thoroughly impressed, hands down.
I got to tell you, there are a lot of people who talk about how JP puts things together and they...
Hey family, guess what? The Content Creators University is a show that airs every single week, but I want to connect with you. I want you to go ahead and download my mobile application. If you have an iPhone, go ahead and download my app called JP Hightek TV right now onto your phone. If you have a TV, a smart TV, my app is also available on your Roku TV, right? Go ahead and download JP Hightek TV on your Roku TV or your Amazon Fire TV right now, and let's connect together, right? I want you to grow with me. I want us to grow together. If you love podcasts, I'm also happy to tell you that the Content Creators University is available syndicated across every podcast platform. Apple Podcasts, Audible, Google Podcasts, you name it, we are there. Spotify and all of that. Go ahead and download it, listen to it, and do me a favor. If you appreciate what we're doing, go ahead and put it in the comment section. Leave me a review on any of those podcast platform or mobile application platform. Let me know if any of the hard work that we're putting into this community, this broadcast, this podcast is helping you. If you appreciate all the amazing guests that we're bringing onto the platform to share their expertise with you. This is a lot of work, family, and I'm doing all this in order for you to be able to grow your business the right way, leveraging content creation. Thanks so much, and if you appreciate what we do, go ahead and as well subscribe to the YouTube channel JP Hightek Reviews. Follow me personally if you want to, connect with me on all social media, and the handle is @JP Hightek. I love connecting. Like I always say, network is the new currency. So I want to see you online. I want to connect with you, and I want to hear from you. Let's grow together. Be safe, like I always say. See you next time. Shalom. Peace.
Hey family, what's good? Welcome to the show. You guys know this is a rendezvous that we have, right? And I'm always happy whenever we are here because, we have amazing guests. Our guests make our show amazing. So let's celebrate. Let's really jump and clap our hands, grab our popcorn and everything, because today's show's about to be amazing. Fireworks, that's why I put it up, right? For the folks that are joining us for the first time, my name is JP Hightek. I'm a global branding expert. I work with small businesses, corporations, individuals, and I allow them to build a premium brand. And we know doing that, you have to leverage a couple of things, right? You have to develop your own trademark identity. We help you do that, and embrace technology. Right, we're talking photography, videography, podcasting, content creation, and you name it, all those things that we help you do properly. And we develop that strategy to help you make that impact. So if you want to dominate your competition fast, well, I'm the guy for you. Let's see how we can connect and work together. And I'm the humble host of this platform called Content Creators University. Our motto here is create, impact, and innovate, right? We want you to impact and innovate every single time, because we know technology is always evolving. So what are the new things that we need to understand? How can we incorporate that into our process so we're always successful in not just what we do, but how we do the things we do, right? And so that is what this platform is all about. We have amazing professionals, people that create content and make an impact or want to make an impact. That's what we're here for, leveraging the business side of creating content. How can you build a true business and live your 9 to 5? There's a way to do that, right? I was able to leave my 9 to 5 a long time ago. Didn't say it was easy, but it's possible. So how do we do it? Well, that's what we're here about. And so if you didn't know, one thing that we do, we always talk about the news, right? What's up? What's new? And we also have some sponsors. If you didn't know, this show as well is both sponsored and listener supported. We have some sponsors, some folks that are supporting us here. We got to give them some shout out, then talk about what's new. And right after that, bring our guests onto the stage. Don't go anywhere, family. Stay with us. It's going to be good.
What's up, y'all? This is your man, Lionel. I am super excited that I had the opportunity to work with my man, JP Hightek. Man, JP was absolutely fabulous. I mean, from start to finish, he was instrumental in helping me to understand not only what my mission, what my vision is, but how to communicate that visually. So one of the examples I give you real quick is that JP helped me a lot with my look. With the LUT, that's how I started out with JP. As you can see right now, look overexposed, too much light, is spilling over into the background. You can look really, you can see the chair in the middle, to boom, this right here gave me my natural skin color, natural texture. Just a wonderful, wonderful a piece of work working with JP. So what I really liked about him is that he not only helped me to show visually what it is I wanted to do, but he actually walked me through the process to hear what it is I was trying to do. And then he spent over 4 hours. Think about that. 4 hours working with me one-on-one to help me get it looking to where I wanted to look, where I could invite guests onto my platform as well. So I highly recommend JP Hightek, not only for your personal branding and your website and all of those things, but I recommend JP because he's personable, he's direct to show you exactly where you need to go and how you need to go there, but he's also super professional from start to finish. I see professionalism. So I highly recommend JP, and I know you guys will like him too. If you have any questions for me, let me know, but definitely JP is the man we work with. If you have any questions, let me know. Peace.
We don't believe in ourselves enough to create the systems for success. Oh my God.
You get paid what you negotiate. 5 years, 153 million. You don't get paid what you are worth. You get paid what you negotiate.
A lot of creators are trapped in this mindset of having quantity. Oh, if I can post a video every single day on YouTube, I will become a major success.
Anything less than luxury is too low. Now, I'm not talking about money, cars, and clothes. Remember, I'm talking about the mindset, okay?
We have to tell the stories of who the customer is, how our product will help them, who we are, why we understand the customer and our product, what we believe, what our business stands for.
Our messaging online is completely confusing to the person that would be involved in our community because they don't know what our actual focus is.
So that's why it's important that you know who you are serving. In business, you have to know who you're serving. So what makes you and your content uniquely qualified to serve your audience?
Again, 8 seconds. Someone is deciding if they want to do business with you. In 8 seconds, they're deciding, all of these different things about you. And so we don't have that much time.
Once you find that, sustain the output, then scale the growth. Then you gotta stabilize, get your sea legs. Then you gotta simplify again, because when you're trying to achieve that next level of growth, you gotta remove all the clutter.
Personal relevance and passion are key drivers of engagement. With over 60% of consumers who watched something on YouTube in the past 24 hours saying that it was related to something they're passionate about.
All right, family. We have a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and dive into it. And as you guys know, you saw that ad for the replay of the conference, right? Creators Unleashed Act 2 is available today for you to go ahead and get, right, on our community. And go ahead and join us. We have our own private community, if you didn't know that. Content Creators University. All you have to do is go to contentcreatorsuniversity.com right now and join, like-minded thinkers, professionals, people that are actually doing something, right, serious, taking this, technology, leveraging technology to grow their business and their brand seriously. We're gathering there, and no, it's not a private Facebook group. It's an actual private dedicated community where we can exchange, we can grow together, learn together, because the day you stop learning, you stop growing, right? And so go ahead and join. Again, the website is contentcreatorsuniversity.com. Again, contentcreatorsuniversity.com. All right, go ahead and join us there. We'll love to have you. Now, we also have a lot of folks asking, JP, what are you using to, encode this out? Well, I'm using a solution called Ecamm Live, if you didn't know that, right? And you can try this today. All you have to do is go to the URL. If you're watching it, this is bit.ly/Ecamm Live free. Now, if you're listening to it, bit.ly, Ecamm is ECAMM Live, LIVE free, FREE. That is where you need to go. go ahead and try it out. 15 days, no strings attached, and see how this can work for you. This is the best encoder for Mac. As of the, broadcast of this show is only available on Mac computers, but go ahead and check it out. Really, really, really professional things, amazing things you can do with this. Now, for the folks that are like, how is it that JP has his own Roku TV application? Yes, if you turn your Roku on right now, you download my TV application, JP Hightek TV, you're watching this show live simultaneously. So I'm using a solution called RTN Streams to do that. All you have to do is go to the website rtnstreams.com. I repeat, rtnstreams.com. Go ahead and check it out. If you know how to upload a video to YouTube, you know how to use this platform. It's that easy, but it allows you to do that. And this is major. It's major, family, talking about, owning your own platform, owning the content you're putting out there, not only dreaming to be on other people's land. Don't play on borrowed land. We talked about that before. YouTube, all the social media platform that you love broadcasting at or uploading video. You don't own any of those things. You need to own your own platform, and that's one of them. All right. Go ahead and check it out again. Is rtnstreams.com. And now, of course, as a sponsor, we have ExpressVPN that is giving every single viewer or follower of JP Hightek, our community here at Content Creators University, is giving you guys 3 months free. And a VPN, of course, is a virtual private network. Understanding that we're spending a lot of time online, and we're putting pretty much more than 50% of our lives out there, right? And if you use technology in any capacity, you want to protect your digital assets. And this is one of the ways, one of the best ways to do that. And so go ahead and visit the URL expressvpn.com/JP Hightek, HIGHT, if you're listening to it. Go ahead and get yourself 3 months on a 12-month subscription. Now go ahead and check out the deals they're offering, specifically you guys, amazing folks that are connected with me. And finally, just let you guys know, for the folks that are like, hey, JP, I just want to connect with you personally. How can I connect with you? Well, you can do that by going to my website, jphightek.com. All right, jphightek.com today. And if you're looking for help with your brand, or looking for help to really build some amazing asset, or having some strategies of impact to dominate, well, let's help you. Let's start a conversation. So again, jphightek.com is the place to go. Now, of course, family, enough about this. I know why you're here. We're here to talk about our amazing guest today. Her name is Sharvette Mitchell. So I have some things here on her bio that are mind-blowing. I know she'll do a better job than me reading this, but let me read a little bit. Sharvette Mitchell of Mitchell Productions Consulting helps small businesses generate more revenue by focusing on marketing, visibility, and branding. Can I say that again? Marketing, visibility, and branding. Amazing. She does this with one-on-one consultation, group coaching program based on her trademark framework, the Platform Builder, which we'll talk a little bit about that. And, she booked collaborations and hosting conferences and retreats to help people achieve the high end in your visibility, in your authority, in your marketing. Family, she is a graduate of Virginia Commonwealth University with a Bachelor of Science in Marketing. So she studied it, all right? In addition, she's an ICF Professional Certified Leadership Coach. Charvette has been seen on CBS 6, the CW network, and featured in publications such as Huffington Post and ARP. I mean, she's, just let you know, she's legit, all right? She's legit. And you guys know we do our homework before we bring any guests here. And I'm excited about the things she's about to teach us today. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present to you our guest right after this intro. Stay with me. Woo, this is good. Hey, Charvette, how you doing today?
I am doing well. Thank you, JP, for having me in this amazing production.
Appreciate that. Touchdown,
Yes.
family.
Yes,
I am
this
so
is
honored.
amazing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Ah,
ma'am. I mean, it is a blessing to have you here. First of all, I want to thank you for taking the time to accept our invitation. It is an honor. Like we say, every guest is a professor. So, Professor Mitchell in the house.
yes, I am here. I like that. I like that.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. So, before we get anything started, let me go ahead and show some love to the folks here. There's a comment that I want to put up here that I love. The first one from Cookie Foodman Campbell. She says she is thebump.com. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Cookie, one of our former Platform Builder clients, and she owns Morel Boutique in New York.
Whoo-hoo, let's go. I appreciate that. Patricia Witherspoon, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And you guys, I love the love you're showing her, right? Miss Mom, I'm going to call her Mom.
Yeah.
Mom is
That's
in the
Mom.
place. Yes, ma'am. And we're going to behave. We're going to act right. And so thank you for being here. Valerie was amazing on the live show earlier today. I was there with you. And I was like, man, you're busy. You're busy, Charvette, and you're still here. We appreciate that. We value your time. Valerie, thank you for being here in the comment section. And let's jump into it, right? Let's jump into it.
All right.
Take a minute, please. Introduce yourself to the folks before we dive into the nitty and gritty today.
Well, I mean, you've done such a great job with that opening, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here with you and your guest. What I would add to that is that I did spend 25 years in corporate America at a national bank, and so I do bring kind of that corporate America experience to this. And then, really, February 2018, I walked away from corporate America and launched full-time Mitchell Productions Consulting that you mentioned, and have not looked back since, and just really excited to be on this journey. I'm a daughter, I am a sister, I'm a friend, and that's just a little bit more about me.
Yes, ma'am. Whoo! I need some money.
Listen to that.
Hey, listen. She came from the bank family, so she knows, the philosophy behind managing money and going full time. I will say, jumping in, you also know the challenges, right? Of not necessarily having a certain amount of money and walking by faith. And just trusting God and believing in the vision that God has given you. We're talking visibility today, and you can't talk about visibility without addressing the vision, right? You need vision to put out there to be visible. So I mean, JP.
Oh, you tied that bow up. You tied that bow up.
I'm so excited about our conversation tonight. And so before we talk about the topic at hand, we have some fun questions here for you. And so the first one I got here is, if you were a superhero, who will it be and why?
Oh, I'd have to go with Wonder Woman because listen, she always had her jewelry. She always had it together. And she was kind of like one of the original, I feel like, superheroes without all of the fancy stuff. She just got the job done. So I'm going to have to go with Wonder Woman.
Yes. Wonder Woman, second person to mention Wonder Woman, and that is Tanya Smith. Yes,
great
ma'am.
minds think alike.
Absolutely. So that is fantastic. If you had a chance to give one major advice to yourself, to Charvette, when she was 22 years old, what would be that one major piece of advice and why?
At 22, I was a year into working at the bank. So I'd been there a year. I would say save some more money. Save some more money. And I would say if I had to go back in time to my 22-year-old self, I would say learn web design as soon as you can. So those would be the two things that I would say.
That's major. That's major. Telling us why web design?
Yeah, that's actually how Mitchell Production started. My business actually started sitting at a girlfriend's kitchen table. Her name is Edwinette Moses. She might come
Mm-hmm.
in and watch this. And she had a business, and we were working on brochures and business cards and things of that nature. And I stopped us and I said, well, wait, you don't have a website, so we shouldn't go print all of this stuff off. Let me throw something together so you have something to put on on the marketing materials. And I threw together a website, and then from there people started asking me, and then I realized, wait, I think people pay for this. I have a solution to a problem that people will pay for, and that's how I realized I had a business. But I've since left web design services, so that's in the past. But that's how Mitchell Productions got started.
Yeah, I mean, people will pay a lot of money for that. I'm
Yeah.
still in it, so send
Yeah,
it my way.
listen. Okay, I will.
That's amazing. Yes, I mean, in today's world, technology is so, dominant that we
Yeah.
need to understand and have some sort of healthy relationship with technology, some type of way, in order to be able to survive, with our businesses.
Yeah.
And that is just something we cannot escape. I mean, we could, but it would be
Mm-hmm.
just very, very hard to, dominate and be visible
Yeah.
in few terms. So I love it. Now let's go ahead and dive into, the nitty and gritty of today's conversation. I have a
Yeah.
question. In your professional opinion, what's so important? Why is it so important, right, to have those three factors, which is in the
Mm-hmm.
title, right?
Mm-hmm.
Positioning, visibility, and authority. Why can't we
Yeah.
have one without the other? Why is it that we should have all three together? Why would you
Yeah,
say
that's
that?
so great. And I'm glad this is the topic that we're having. And a matter of fact, I wrote about it in our fourth book collaboration, Pearls. And one of my co-authors is a couple of my co-authors are here. And so why you need, they're kind of cousins. They're closely related. But when we think about positioning, that is, I want you to think about if a customer had a list of options, a list, this
Mhm.
is a paper with a list of options. Is your company on the list? And is how far up on the list? What's the position on the list that you're on? That's what we think about for positioning. Are you even on the radar of your ideal client? Are you on their radar and as an option for whatever type of service that they're looking for? And then how far up on the list are you? Now, tied to that is visibility. It's a close cousin,
Mhm.
right? And so, how many different ways can potential customers, experience you, engage with you, whether that's online, whether that's offline, whether that's social media, whether that's text message marketing, whether that's email marketing, whether that's networking, whether that's speaking at conferences? The list can go on of all of these ways to be seen and be visible. What are all the ways that that potential client can experience you? Now, once they have you as an option and once they're seeing you in all this visibility, now authority is really, what is your expertise? What is your thought leadership in this
Mhm.
space? Do they see you as a leader, not just I'm an accountant or I'm a realtor or I'm a therapist but are you seen by your ideal client as a resource and as a thought leader? That is authority.
Whew. Yo, family, was just the first question. Come on now. Come on. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. They are so connected that, to be honest with you, until our show today, I haven't sat down and thought about those three aligned together like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I was looking, I was like, goodness gracious. You really should not, and, quote unquote, cannot truly
Mhm.
have independent lives, independently use one and not the other, because they're
Yeah.
so related. And they all play a complementary role to allowing you to really be a winner, and be
Yeah.
seen by the right people, be heard by the right people, and
Yeah.
connect with the right people, so you can make the right amount of money that you want to make, right?
Yeah.
And that's the part that I love about it. Now, let's start with positioning because we have 3 and I want us to dive individual into each one of them. So positioning, what is the best way? And looking at today's world, like technology, social media, and all these things going on professionally, why would you say, or how should we position ourselves today to have maximum impact? What would you say?
Yeah. So first we have to be really clear about what we're offering. And even though I know that seems like a no-brainer, definitely there are entrepreneurs out there who are like, I want to offer this, I want to offer this, I want to offer that. And so there isn't clarity around what they're offering. So the first thing you have to be really clear around is what you're offering. Tied to that, in this positioning, if we're looking to get in front of an audience, then we got to be clear on who we're trying to get in front of. And so your ideal client, your target market, and then where are they? And so those 3 elements are really that make up that positioning. Really clear on what you're offering, who it is that you're best suited to serve. And this conversation probably fits really, really well for those that are service providers and definitely professional service providers, more so maybe than product-based, but we wouldn't leave product-based out. But yeah, knowing what you're offering, who you're going after, and then knowing where they are. Knowing where they are so that you know how to get in front of them.
That is crucial. And that is something I'm so glad you mentioned that, because a lot of times we sometimes just want to jump into stuff like, okay, I have the vision, right? I'm running with the vision, but slow down now, slow down. Come up with a strategy, or hire somebody that can help you to put together a strategy of who's that target audience, and after you know who that is, why, and then how can you find them? How can you communicate to them? Because you might decide that this is the way I want to communicate to them, and that might not be the most effective. Let's be specific here. A TikTok audience has a specific way for us to communicate to them versus a LinkedIn audience, right?
Bingo.
Let me have you dive into that a little bit, right? Why is it that we cannot just take one general form of communication like some people do, right? You see the specific same video or same thing on every single one of the social media. How can that hurt us?
Because just like you said, there are different behaviors, and the consumers, that's the very specific thing. Consumers have different behaviors and expectations across these different platforms. So a LinkedIn audience, in general, you are not going to flood your timeline with a lot of comics, motivational posts, things of that nature, because in general, that audience is not there for that type of content. However, that content might work in some of the other platforms because the consumer's expectation and the consumer's behavior is different in an Instagram or different in a TikTok. And so that's really the key, is the consumer expectation and the consumer behavior on that particular platform.
See, we're already talking strategies, and gems are dropping. Gems are dropping because it's real, Charvette. It's just a real thing because it takes so much time. Right. This show is all about being real and hitting the pain point. And one major pain point, right, is we're so busy in our lives that we don't have a lot of time to create individual different type of content to communicate across all these social media platforms. And then you have solutions. I tell you, post once and it's going to be everywhere, the same one everywhere. So we find ourselves posting the same thing everywhere. There you go. All right. Are you on Instagram? Like, there you go. Forgetting that we may not be as effective doing it like that. Now, of course, we know you can tweak it, which is my personal advice. You should tweak it a little bit to favor each platform. That takes us into my next question, because we do that a lot of time to kind of get people's attention, right? Listen, stop, listen to me, stop, look me up, stop, buy my product.
Yeah.
So on one side, there is the need to be seen. And another side, there's the need to be visible. So let's talk about the difference. What is the difference between to be seen and be visible?
Some could argue that there isn't a difference. We might, go down that path. Um, if you are seen by your audience and they connect with what you're doing, I'm fine with if saying the word be seen or be visible. I think the key is just in that scenario that you talked about, taking one piece of content and having it on TikTok versus Facebook versus Instagram versus LinkedIn, and that person kind of struggling. My first question is, are really your audiences on all of those platforms? And they probably are not. That's the first thing. But the visibility piece or being seen, I'm okay with someone saying being seen. I'd love to hear your thoughts around it. But the visibility, the visibility piece is really, online and offline. Where are all the places that your ideal client can experience you? Because the world we live in is very circular. They experience you on Facebook, they might get over to your Instagram, they click the link in your bio, and then now they're on your website, they see a video on your website, now they're on your YouTube, the YouTube leads them to a podcast. So so if you're only on one place, you're cutting down all of the experiences where they can see you. And just by nature of the way things work, people need and customers need to experience your brand multiple times, oftentimes for service base, before they're ready to swipe the card or take the next step. And so if they only kind of see you one time, then that's limiting you. The other part of that is that people consume content and information differently. They're audible people that just like, so that's why audiobooks are wildly popular. That's why podcasts are popular. That's why we can argue whether Clubhouse is still, but there are people still on Clubhouse like every single day, right? And they said they're making money versus this video platform where people do better with watching and listening to video. They're bloggers. They're people that just read. And so they're just going to want to read your blog. But what if you don't have one? What if you're not doing any video? What if you're not doing any audio? So you got to think about what are the different ways that your customer, the ideal client, has they have the ability to experience you the way they want to consume content. I think that's a key thing.
See, you're diving into it, and I like it. People messaging me privately like, JP, go deep. All right, family. You already know we always go deep in here because we really want to take advantage of our expert, right? We have almost an hour with you, and so we're getting some freebies, and those freebies are going to change our lives. So let's dive into it. I love what you're saying, and a lot of times, put it a different way, to add to what you're saying, is so true. Right? Understanding the type of medium to use and why you should use that depending on the type of business you're in. So the industry we're in will allow us to make that decision, understanding that, for my industry, it is better for me to be on this specific type of platform, right? Versus the other one, and understanding that you may be, let's use the word, seen on multiple platforms, but not be visible by everyone on those platforms. Why? Because you're not speaking to them, like you said. If the target audience, right, attention is captured, then you're visible to them. Now, where you're not is if I'm scrolling and I'm like, I don't know what this is all about. Keep going. In reality, I'm your target audience. But the way you're communicating to me is not being visible. So I can't see you even though you're available. Oh, man.
That was good. That was good.
Let's go. And that is crucial to understand. And I love that you mentioned all different type of platforms and how we should have a relationship, a healthy relationship on each platform that we're on, because again, I'm going to bring it back. And I see the private messages, family. So I'm going to say it. We don't have enough time. They want me to talk about that, right? We don't have enough time. I understand we live in a microwave society. We're going deep now, all right? We live in a microwave society where we keep running, and we find ourselves running our business the same way. What can you tell a person that say, Charvette, I don't have, or I feel like I don't have enough time, to do all of this, and I feel like I'm wasting money if I just pay somebody to be posting for me because I don't find myself in it. This is literally a message that we received. How can I take the power of my brand back? Or what will be your advice on, salvaging something like that?
Yeah. So a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that time is a constraint. That's their biggest gripe. Newer entrepreneurs say about social media in particular. Here's what I would offer them to think about. So you either have time or you have money. So then we need to get into paid advertising. So if time is a constraint for you to actually do this and do some of the posting and things of that nature, then you're going to need to spend some money to get your message, to get it out there, to target the audience that you're trying to get to. So that's one thing to consider. If you don't have time, you're going to need to have some money. Now, if you tell me you don't have time and you don't have money, then my next question is, what are you actually doing with your life? Honestly. So what are you doing? Let's be so you either have time or you have money, and so you're gonna need to dedicate some money to it. But let's go back to really thinking about where their audience is, and they could even look at the last 5 clients. How did you get the last 5 clients? How did the last 5 clients come to you? I'd have that person answer that. They came to me these ways. Then spend your energy there. Spend your time and your energy there. Here's something that I heard a business strategist say years ago, April Franks. She said, nobody's going to run a commercial for your business. Like, we're on, these are commercials for our business, this video, right? Nobody's going to do that unless you're doing it. So you see the birds chirping. I hear the birds. So
yo, hold up, Charvette. What you said, I have to stop you there. Have you repeat that again? Because it's so cool. Please say it again for the folks in the back.
Yeah, nobody is going to run a commercial for your business other than you or you paying somebody. And so, there you have it. So your marketing, which is how, people are getting to you, this positioning, this visibility, you're going to have to put some lead work in. Now, I'm wondering, the person that feels like I don't have time, which time is a constraint. Mm-hmm. Is it that too, also that you don't know what to focus on? So sometimes time is being spun away because it's like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. And it's a little bit of pinching off here versus maybe it's one channel and you just go hard in the paint on Facebook. Maybe you go hard in the paint. You have a great Facebook group. Maybe you go hard in the paint. Do they say that in Tennessee? And I might be dating myself. Okay, they say, okay. You go hard in the paint just in your Facebook group. So, and then you can decide, okay, maybe I don't have to fill them all over the place, but there's going to be time spent or there's going to be money spent. And at some point, both are going to be spent.
Man. So what is it? Go ahead and send me another message. I'm really gonna say your name. What is it? She put you out, right? Without saying your name, she put you out there, and I love it because I always say, without addressing the actual pain, we ain't gonna be healed. There's not gonna be any relief. We're not gonna get over it. We're not gonna get the pill. We're not gonna solve the problem. And so, what is the problem? Is it time or is it money? Or is it both? Or is it that you don't have the proper focus, right? To put it in a different way. Shout out to you, Trim Like a Boss, Tanya. The one and only Tanya Smith. What's good? I love it. Hashtag time or money. We're going to use that. Time or money, hashtag, put it there. Hey, Lisa, what's good? Lisa Finley, appreciate you being here.
Hi, Lisa.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. See, that's the thing, because there is also the aspect of not having your focus in the right place. Mm-hmm. Again, we're living a busy world, right? Everything is busy. Everything makes you want to be busy, right? Everything makes you want to run and try to do them fast. But are you doing everything and nothing? Literally, you could be doing everything and speaking to nobody.
That's
because
true.
You're just doing it. And you really do not have any engine behind what you're doing. I always say a lot of times whenever we are leveraging podcast or we are, doing these things that we're doing, freebies, giving people freebies, what's the purpose behind doing what we're doing today? Is there a purpose behind you doing it? Because if there's no purpose, then there's no reward.
Yeah.
And the purpose is what feeds in and allows us to keep doing the things that we're doing over and over again. So
Yeah.
that will allow us to develop one thing in our area, which is authority. Now, that is the piece that we need to add to the other two that we talked about, right?
Yeah.
Now, we've learned that you could position well and have the right visibility, but without authority, it will be hard to thrive in this society. So now, what could be the missing piece here, right? How can I have visibility, right? And I have authority? Talk to me.
So let's talk about what authority is. Authority is really expertise, thought leadership in your actual genre or whatever space that you take up. So that's why somebody could have positioning, they could have visibility, but they're not seen as a thought leader. Or there are others who are seen more as a thought leader. Let me paint a really simple picture. Let's say there is a gentleman who sells watermelons on the corner of, on any corner in any city in the United States. What he does is he sells watermelon. But that gentleman, when you come up to his stand to buy a watermelon, he starts telling you, okay, listen, you're going to cut the watermelon this way, slice it this way, and that's how you get most of it off without having a lot of rind. Then you're going to take this and you're going to put it in the blender, and this is going to be how you make watermelon water. And then you're going to do this with the watermelon, and this is how you make watermelon ices. And then you can take a ice cream scooper and get the ball size watermelon, but then you cut it this way as a cube and you can put it on a skewer. So now you have an expert in watermelon. That is authority. You might say, oh, he's just selling watermelon, but I want to buy watermelons from that man on the corner who just told me 6 different ways I can use and utilize this watermelon that I just bought off the side of the street. That is authority.
Oh, fire, family.
That's authority.
Wow. Hey, listen, you broke it down to an expert level. Come on, can I say that?
Yes.
Like you broke down, your answer was an answer from an expert. See, that's how an expert explains things to you. Professor Mitchell was good. Yeah,
I haven't been called that. That's good right there.
I love it. I love it. This is so good and so raw that is it, right? Because sorry, family, we have a lot of self-proclaimed experts in these digital streets today. How can you separate yourself from the noise? Is being a true expert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And
There's only
and then
so
definitely
much you
can
can
I
go ahead.
add? Yeah, can I add? And so how do you showcase yourself as an expert? Things like interviews. Because if you don't know what you're talking about, you're not going to be able to answer questions. So something like this demonstrates people as an expert and authority in their field, doing interviews on amazing channels like this. So that just wanted to throw that out. And I wanted to shout out Reverend Pamela McLaughlin. Thank you for being here.
Hey, thank you for being here, Reverend. We appreciate you right here. Man, look at Tanya. I have to put that again. She put fire, Professor Mitchell in the house. You already know. Hey, Patricia was good. That's right. She said it. And that's the thing. If you're not an expert and you are pretending to be something you're not, okay? There's only so much. And again, when I say pretend, let's not look far. We can by not doing the homework, by not doing the foundational work, we may think we're expert in a different aspect. In reality, we're expert in another one.
Wow.
So we're pretending in a different aspect, even though we have expertise, but what we're talking about is not in reality our true area of expertise. You may have some knowledge about it, but you can't do that thing in your sleep. You simply love doing it. I mean, am I making sense?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And, also this other part of authority, if we think about what's the root word of authority? what's the root word of authority? I'm going to answer that for you. Author. So that's why you see a lot of entrepreneurs, speakers, consultants go the route of books and book collaborations. Why? Because that is my written transformational story or intellectual property documented, because experts document their stories and their frameworks and things of that nature. So that's just, or blog, even blogging. So those that aren't even, you don't even have to write a book. If you blog, how many times is Instagram referencing a blog or some of these reality shows? Well, I was in a blog. They're not dead. Like, that's somebody's instant publishing of their thought leadership on something. And I don't know if the reality shows is something we want to attest to, but yeah,
it's real. It's real. What you're saying is 100% real. Now we're going to go ahead and take a quick ad break. When we come back, I want us to talk about actionable steps. Okay. All right. They're going to be, all right, Charvette, I hear you.
Yeah.
What can I specifically do? What do you have anything? Do you have any program? Do you have what can I do to really improve in the areas that I'm struggling? We're about to talk about that.
All right.
Right after the ad. We'll be right back, family. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere.
It's luck. I'm so happy. I look so good, y'all. I'm crispy. All right. I'm crispy. I'm done. Listen, y'all. Oh my goodness. Life is a little dull sometimes, right? You can see my colors right now. My colors is a little dull. And sometimes you gotta bring a little bit more life to what you do. Look at me. My boy JP set me up with an amazing look. The process was incredible. Before he even sent it my way, he told me how my lighting should be. We got on a Zoom call. We went through all of the settings on the camera, made sure I'm white balanced properly, made sure my lighting was right. Even the foreground and background lighting, he made sure everything was crispy. He let me know what popped with my skin. He made me feel real good. Okay, he made me feel real good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He made me feel real good. And man, you guys can see going from 0, all right, to hero. Okay, like let me just dial it in just enough. He even gave me the number to dial it in on. Now, some of you may be asking, what in the heck is a LUT? Now, a LUT is all about getting that custom dial-in color grading that you need just for your custom look. It was important to me as I'm growing my YouTube channel, as I'm growing as a broadcaster, as I'm growing as a content creator. I wanted to make sure that all of my coloring was right and tuned in each and every single time I turn on the camera. Every single time I look into the camera and I'm doing a video, I want to make sure I look good. And if you are a content creator, you're going to want to have your own custom look. You don't want to just download one from the internet and you just put it in there and it looks kind of cool. You want to make sure you have something that's custom from you that no one else has. And my boy JP is the one who can make it happen for you. I'm so happy with my product. It's just incredible. Get it today. I'm overjoyed. It's just an amazing quality product, and I appreciate JP so much, man. You just don't know how amazing you are and how great this product is and this luck. I'm so happy. I look so good, y'all. I'm crispy. All right, I'm crispy. I'm done. Yeah, just get with JP now. Just get with him now. That's it.
All right, family, welcome back. If you're just joining us right now, we've been here with our special guest, Sharvette Mitchell. We call her Professor Mitchell because she's dropping a lot of gems that we love, and she's teaching us on, how to develop our positioning, our visibility, and authority in order to really win in our business, in the things that we do. And man, oh man, we've been learning a lot of things. Let me go ahead and bring it back onto the stage. Hey sis, thank you so much, Professor Mitchell. Yes, ma'am. I mean, it's just amazing, the amazing things you've been sharing with us. And so now we want to talk about actionable steps. Before we close it, I'm looking at the time like, oh snap, we're almost done. So for somebody that's like, okay, I need help, what do you have, or what would you recommend next steps? What do you have for them?
Yeah. So I would recommend an immediate next step is to join my free personal branding challenge. You can go to personalbrandingchallenge.biz, not .com, not .org, .biz. And it is a 5-day challenge, completely complimentary. And I am going to let you in on 5 steps to getting more visible, and being able to generate more revenue, leveraging your personal brand. And so this is really great for experts and leaders and service-based entrepreneurs. So, and I know it showed earlier on the screen earlier in the show, but personalbrandingchallenge.biz is one of the immediate next steps. Now you'll see here on the screen the Platform Builder program. So I have a whole 12-month program that is only available for women entrepreneurs, JP. So the gentlemen are not able to be a part of this, but I have a whole 12-month program that is really literally all around your visibility, your marketing, your branding. We do a full brand photo shoot. We do a book collaboration to have your authority established. We work together. And so platformbuilder.biz, you can jump on the wait list for that. We'll be enrolling in May. So jump on the wait list, platformbuilder.biz. If you're a female entrepreneur at a place of, I need guidance and I need a trusted guide to work with me. And you recognize that marketing is the long game, not the quick game. The platformbuilder.biz is a great place to go. But initially, I would say jump into my complimentary 5-day challenge, personalbrandingchallenge.biz. I'm going to teach you over 5 days and give you a recommended action item each day so that you can start moving the needle with your personal branding and getting more visibility there.
Well, she said it. Personal branding challenge, right?
Yes, right. And Patricia is here, one of our former Platform Builder clients in the house. Cookie is one of our Platform Builder clients, former Platform Builder clients. So it's great when your clients still pop in. You did something right. You're like, if they don't want nothing to do with you after you work with them, then that's a sign.
Exactly. And I'm so glad that they're in the comment section here, proven, to the skepticals out there, if this is something that's real. She's real. Her offer is real. Her help and solutions are real. And you heard it across all of this. Now, social media. Let me go ahead and put it up. Social media. I know she's on social media as well. Let's talk about it. Where are the places that you're available on social media?
Facebook is my jam. So Mitchell Productions on Facebook, facebook.com/Mitchell Productions. That'll take you right to my Facebook page, and you'll see the cover image is all about the personal branding challenge, and there's videos and links on that page to get into the challenge. But Mitchell Productions, so my last name on Facebook, that is the place to go and the place to be.
And of course, family, we can't let her go without telling you she's a content creator, of course. So she knows the world of a creator. She is on YouTube. Let's go ahead and show her some love by going to YouTube and looking for, at Charvette, right?
Yes, just my first name.
Or Charvette. That's just her first name. Look for it. She has a handle at Charvette. Go look for that on YouTube and subscribe today so you can learn and grow. We want to be everywhere that can allow us to grow. So that is a place that I can tell you will allow you to grow. Personally, I can vouch for it, family. So you guys already know we do our homework before bringing our guests. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate everything you've given us tonight. All the gold and the nuggets. Please don't go anywhere. Stay backstage as I go ahead and close, and I'll be right with you. Again, thank you for your time. Family, family, family. This was amazing. Hey, Valerie, I love that comment. Yes, the bomb. She was the bomb. The bomb diggity. I mean, the bomb.com, like some of the comments said during the beginning. And if you appreciate what we're talking about here, I want to encourage you to go ahead and share this with a friend, family member, anyone that you believe needs help in any area, whether it's positioning, visibility, or building their authority, in order for them to really dominate fast and scale. Share this video with them. And of course, subscribe to us here if you appreciate it. If you listen to the podcast, go ahead and leave us a review, a comment. We want to hear back from you. Let us know if what we're doing is impacting you and how is it impacting you, right? We appreciate you. We'll be back again next week with another amazing expert. Until then, be safe. Hopefully, you enjoy your family and your time. Get some rest. Peace. Shalom. Bye, family.